We're back with the Nebula civilization. It's only been like 26 years, but we're here. Last time our boy perished, and it's a shame. It's a shame our boy is gone. And yeah, but shit happens, bro. I gotta lock in now. So let's go ahead. Yup. Lakrak died, bro. That's so disappointing. That's so disappointing, bro. Damn. And then our boy Nebula tweaking out. Your high priest has died. No, it's okay. The death of a high priest can be managed. I've already set out human Hui Kyun or Kyung in preparations for this event. I lost a lot of XP, but I only lost 1 level. Since there is the afterlife, once his soul appears, I can just make him stay there. Once I grow the afterlife, Lakrak. Notification, the great sacrifice, or a great sacrifice. Lakrak, who was respected by everyone, has died. Many are sad about Lakrak's death. Someone teasing me? What the? Entity Lakrak has been enthroned as Apostle. Apostle Lakrak has obtained a divinity level. What? What the fuck does that mean, bro? What the? No way. Lakrak became an apostle? An apostle. Those who assist God. Oh, one of these. Yo. Lakrak's one of these now? That's crazy. Damn, okay. When a god's creation grows, or... I'm yawning. I'm not bored. Relax. Or a special being like a dragon is incorporated into faith, they can become apostles. Sometimes normal entities can grow and become apostles, and this is called ascension. Apostles can independently obtain divinity levels and spread faith by taking the lead instead of just following the god's orders. Impossible. What is it like, you know, not like normal for niggas like Lakrak to become apostles? I guess not with the way that Nebula's acting. We lack the conditions for him to have achieved ascension. Conditions. The entity's level must be hero rank, meaning level 21 or higher. The entity's stories must be known to the majority, which, you know, that one makes sense. Okay, so 2 fulfilled. Yeah, the entity must have eternalized faith in God. Okay, so we have 2 and 3. Requires at least 1 million faith value. I'm assuming 4 and 1 aren't fulfilled. I'm assuming so. The first condition is fulfilled. Oh, the first one is? Okay. But the others are ambiguous. 2 is for sure. 2 and 3 are for sure taken, bro. It must be like, you know, these 3 must be valid then. It's just the last one. But yeah, 1 million face value is crazy. It's vague how much it means to be known, and I can't know an entity's inner thoughts. Above all, the last condition definitely does not apply. Yep. With a divinity level of 11 and faith value of 100,000 at most, for the condition of the apostle, which is the faith value of 1 million, my divinity level would have to be at least 21. But my current divinity level is of 11. Like current divinity level of 11 would make that impossible. Yep. Damn, you have surpassed the possible numbers of faith. Oh yeah, going into the millies now. Okay. Damn. No way. Just as I'm losing faith, it's filling up at an incredible speed. Yeah, you're at 1 million right now, bro. Just where is this faith coming from? Damn. Oh, it's all these, yeah, these niggas that are like, man, I don't like this guy no more. This guy whack, bro. Please, Nebula, save my ass, bro. Please save us. Prayers. Are they playing? Are they playing? Praying for Lakrak? Is it because of this? No, no. It's impressive that even the vampires are praying for Lakrak, but this faith can't come from such numbers alone. A game like this, it's not a game. Yeah, like everyone knows that he's like, everyone's like, you know, aware that bro died, like, because it spread like that apparently, you know. But yeah, people are sad. The people are sad, bro. Perished World was a game, but this world isn't. Yup. A system simply makes this world appear in a game form. In the first place, feelings, beliefs, and conviction aren't things that can be quantified. Does that mean that this moment is in the category of error that surpasses the marked numbers? So what I'm watching is a miracle that surpasses the system's limits. Your Apostle Lakrak is requesting Advent. Will you permit it? He just died, but he wants to fight as an apostle? But I can't just let him down. I don't have enough stats. What is this? He's strong. Becoming an apostle means becoming a being of a story. Your fame and titles from when you were alive are reflected in your abilities. Okay. Do your best, Lakrak. Lord Lakrak, our king! Everyone could safely escape into the castle because of his sacrifice. Wait. Yeah, into the castle. But how should we tell Zol about his death? Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, he's like married and shit, has kids. Until now, many people within the continent have fought to obtain precious things and state their own greed. But I have a feeling that Lord Lakrak's actions will change things. Yep. But he couldn't completely defeat that evil god. Nah, bro. Here he comes. He's about to right now. What was that sound? Thunder? It's clear outside, though. Yeah, here with the thunder strike, bro. With the thunder clap, here's Lakrak, bro. What the? Lights? Thunder is suddenly. Yeah, with the thunder clap, here comes Lakrak, bro. Yeah, okay. Bro. He's an apostle now, bro. He's coming back to, you know, full swing. Damn, alright. And this nigga's first up, you know, think it's a swing, but too fucking bad, that means nothing. Because this is Apostle Lakrak, bro. You better hurt! Yes, sir. Damn, our boy's back. Lakrak! What the? Didn't he die? He went through all that and didn't die? You dare! I'm mere mortal! Go, Lakrak, cut this nigga the fuck down. Damn. Blew that shit all the way back, bro. The lightning right into his face. Oh! Did such a thing! Damn. Lakrak, go fucking stupid! Lakrak, warrior level 6, king level 6, apostle level 13. And obviously all of his stats right here. I'm not gonna read them. You can see them. Apostle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we like to fucking see. Alright, there's his stats. There's no way. The levels that were relevant to High Priest were transferred to Apostle. Yup. And because Apostles possess Divinity, those levels include the Divinity D stat. Okay. Of course, this alone isn't enough to face the level 16 manifestation of Joel Wooby. That giant manifestation form has an addition of 16D, which is 3D higher than Lakrak. But this figure is only a fraction of the abilities apostles have. An apostle's true power is based on what skills they possess. Okay. Hand Hunter and Lizardmen of Thunder, the first chosen one and the chief of the Black Scale tribe. The titles and fame Lakrak obtained while he was alive. The founding king of Haukrin and Great Thunder Dragon King. Alright, he also has weapon creation. We got the Hand Hunter, Lizardmen of Thunder, the first chosen one. Yep. The one who opened the path. The model of the Lizardmen and the one who opened the path, I'm assuming that's what that says. They are reflected in the form of skills for the apostle. Damn. Okay, so wait. Okay, so weapon creation can create your own weapons. The level of the weapons is the same as the weapons of the apostle, or the level of the apostle. Okay. Hand Hunter is plus 4D power when facing a stronger enemy than yourself. Okay, that's currently going on. Lizardman of Thunder consumes faith, allowing the use of a thunder skill attack. The chosen one, your stats can increase proportionately to your current faith reserve or resource. Chief of the Black Scale tribe, plus 4D camaraderie with Black Scaled Lizardmen, plus 4D camaraderie with the citizens of Haukrin, plus 4D camaraderie with those who know the name Lakrak. Damn. The reason he could block the hammer at first was thanks to the Hand Hunter skill. And yeah, he pulled out the bow next. Too fucking bad. Woo! Tight shit. He also got the bow too. Skill. Weapon creation. Die! Alright, he got the lightning bow though. This must be the Lizardman of Thunder skill. Consumes faith, allowing the use of a thunder attack skill. Weapon creation plus the Lizardman of Thunder skill. Damn, okay. Bro already knows how to combine his skills together. That's crazy. Lakrak's really a fucking demon the way he be doing shit. Do you think I will lose to your apostle who just attained of divinity? Yeah, you are. This is Lakrak we're talking about, bro. Oh yeah, you're about to be speared, bro. Damn. Lakrak! Yeah, here we go. Plus 4D. Plus more, stats. Because now, now it's like, now he's just getting more. This is 8 right here. Lakrak! More? Even more, bro. Let's go. Whole plus 12 right here, bro. And the dude had 16. This is plus 12 to the, whatever the fuck he had before. Lakrak is currently earning an apostle's faith based on his camaraderie and charisma. Hey, look at this nigga, bro. Damn. And once you add the first chosen one, which increases his stats proportionally to the faith resource he's just obtained, your stats can increase proportionally to your current faith resource. Yep. Meaning the more people pray for Lakrak, the stronger he gets. Damn. Lakrak! Damn. That's my boy, bro. That's why he's my favorite character, bro. He just him. Lakrak is just him, bro. Exterminate the evil! Let's go. Cut him the fuck down. Oh, that's the little jit. Yeah. Blew his head off. Let's go. Fuck Joel Wooby, bro. And he died in this form, meaning he's like even more fucked. So that's tough. Yeah. Everyone praising the king, the lizard king. Yeah. Let's go. Lord Lakrak, my king. Quaizel, speak. I have to leave now. Leave? But you just won! What are you talking about? I definitely died, and this is the way of the heavens. Still, shouldn't you return to the palace and say your final goodbyes? Hey, wait, Zell, are the heavens laughable to you? Oh yeah, he's fading out right now, bro. He's currently fading out of here. Instead, take this spear. I'll leave behind the spear that killed the evil god of Halcyon. It's a divine object, so handle it carefully. Of course. Don't worry. Even if I leave, I will protect Halcyon as an apostle of God. I will ensure that the name of Lakrak is never forgotten from this land. That's not what's important. Pardon? You would have already understood. And I'll leave the rest to you. As of course, I will carry it out. Man, the goat right there, bruh. And so the evil god disappeared. Some of the vampires surrendered, while the others turned into scattered troops. Honestly, yeah, you might as well give up. Your god just got fucking collapsed on live, pretty much. You just watch your god get cooked in 4K, bro. So it's just like, you know, you know. High Priest Shavon, who lost his god, was killed by his subordinates and offered to Halcyon, and time passed. 137 years later? Good God, the tie skip, bro. King An Pyong's 23rd year of governance, Halcyon's capital, Horizon. I'm not calling it Horizon because I think Orazon sounds funny. One library in the palace. So, oh yeah, we got it. We're going over new people now. This is what you're saying? We'll skip the first prince and accept the third prince as the crown prince? Yes. Who the fuck is this albino motherfucker, bro? No diss, of course. This is what I meant. This is what I mean. What the fuck? We got the time skip now, so a whole bunch of new shit's happening. So, we need to skip the first prince and accept the third prince. Third prince as the crown prince position. Yeah, okay. That's too absurd. The first prince taking on the imperial succession has been a long tradition, and it's been going on for the last 100 years. And you're saying you want to break that tradition? There have been exceptions in Halcyon's history. Why is it such a shock this time? Hunting Minister of the Right Cabinet, Deenan. It's true that the first prince is lazy when it comes to studying and likes to play around, but that's not a reason for him to give up on his position as crown prince. Leader of the left cabinet, Hui Moon. So I'm assuming this is like, you know, Hui Kyung's or whatever. That's like, this is her descendant or something. And I honestly don't know who the fuck Deenan is, bro. I don't know who the fuck that is. However, there's a rumor that after learning to hut, the first prince has been shooting around with the street thugs of ORAZON. If the future king is indifferent to the happenings of the nation and enjoys going to play around, how many ministers would follow him? Hey! Aren't you aware that his highness has been sick for a long time? Saying something absurd to someone who is already sensitive will only worsen his condition. Please don't do anything. Damn it. I didn't think of this. Then it'd be great if you could hint my opinion beforehand to his majesty, so that he does not get surprised, Hui Moon. What? If you appeal to him that I am going to oust the first prince at the imperial conference tomorrow, and try to insist the third prince as the crown prince, the palace will make a fuss. What? Wait, Deedon? Huh. Huh. How many lives does that man think he has? Does he want to make it obvious he's not a noble? 100 years after Halcyon's great king, Lakrak, died. Halcyon's royal family continued through Lakrak's descendants. There were outstanding kings among them, but it was difficult to live up to how much Lakrak has achieved, and there were many kings who were substandard. Even though King An Pyong, the current ruler, has received assessments that he made the nation peaceful, he didn't achieve much in the last 10 years, and now There was a disturbance among the royal family on who would become his successor. That's good, Your Highness. I'll ask you a question this time. Please speak. Okay. We got the food. I don't even know what half of the shit is, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what any of this is, in fact, actually. I just know that there's tea. That's it. You've already read all the books in the first library, so I'd like to ask you a question about the direction of your future studies. Teacher of the Princes, Ravine Quez. Okay. What is your favorite book? All right, so this is one of the Lakrak's descendants. Okay. Third Prince, Kyle Lark. Yeah, because Lark is Lakrak. Lark, ORAZON, currently 12 years old. Okay. That's hard to answer since I like a lot of books. Must I only choose one? Answer it however you'd like. However, I'd like you to give a simple explanation of why you like it. I understand. First, I really enjoyed Owen's travel diary, as it explains the countless places and species I've never seen before. It is a travel diary from storyteller Owen, a lizardman who lived during Lakrak's generation. Owen is a traveler who has gone to all sorts of places, and he left 9 travel journals before moving westward in his later years. There aren't any records after this. So the 10th book is called the Book of Illusions. I see. That's a book a young child can't not like. So he does have some young aspects to him. Damn. Next one is... The others are Zol's algebraic theory and ORAZON's architectural design. Yeah, this motherfucker's a nerd, bro. They fucking nerd activities, dude. Like, what the fuck? Motherfucker like a algebra book and shit. Even she's like, what? Even this fucking lizardman's like, huh? Although Zol's books give one the joy of making logic make sense. One can also feel the warm consideration she has for the people in it. Like, okay, bro, fucking nerd. Yo, the shit that he be saying, bro, is like, you know, when those like parents post, yo, my son came up to me today and he told me that like, my 12-year-old son came up to me today and said, "Mommy, it's okay." and send some crazy philosophical shit. I'm like, your son did not fucking say that, bro. Your son did not fucking say that, dude. It's like this type of shit that he be on, bro. This is the type of shit he be saying. Zol was known to be a mathematician and architect of her time. Yeah, and also, you know, getting clapped by the boy Lakrak. She was a mathematician who compiled the mathematics of her time, an undying architect, as well as one of the one who supervised the construction of the 4 water wheels and designed the capital city of ORAZON. Those books contain her achievements, but ORAZON's architectural design is only full of complicated numbers and floor plans. He can feel the architect's feelings just by reading it. That's a book that makes most scholars have a hard time just reading it. Guess y'all niggas suck. Oh, I also enjoyed your ancestors, Quazel's ethics. What an honor. And my ancestor had the honor of being able to follow Lakrak, the apostle of our god. Okay, so Quazel, he's okay, it's that one. Okay. You're his descendant. Okay. Yes, the book has the habit of repeating. Lakrak said this as well when talking about ethics, but it also has a good amount of thought on ethics. Damn, I'm surprised that motherfucker wrote a book about ethics, bro. I see. How admirable that a young child regards morality as important. That's a very important virtue for a king. Oh, and I also liked yours, Battle in the Plains, Saren Mule's Night Sky, and as well as Lakrad's How to Read the Sky. Those books are... He's still yapping. to have read so much and understand them at this level to this level at his age. He sure is outstanding, to the point where it's a shame he's the third born son of the king. There are probably several areas where the third prince is already more knowledgeable in than me. I'm sure this knowledge will be used well, but because he's a prince, if anything, he'll be taken less seriously. Teacher Ravine, can I ask you something I'm curious about too? Speak. It's not really related to studying. No, perhaps it is related, but I'm not confident because I still have lots to learn. That's fine. I'm interested to hear that there's an area you are not well versed in. Tell me. Can I become king? Interesting. I mean, I guess that's not really interesting. It's just like, you know, I'm interesting that he asked that, you know? Because, like, she can't really, or they can't really give you an answer because I don't know if Ravine's a girl or not. You spit out your fucking tea. Because it's like, Your Highness, have you said this to anyone else? I have not. You have to be very careful. I know, Teacher Ravine. What's your answer to my question? The crown prince has already been decided to be the first prince, Prince Basen Lak ORAZON. Kyle becoming the crown prince would mean ousting the first son, Prince Basan. Even mentioning this child would be enough to deem him a traitor. Even mentioning this could be enough to deem him a traitor. There we go. If things go wrong, I might smell his funeral incense soon. Damn. You are aware this is a difficult question, right? Your Highness, do you wish to become king? I'm not sure if I want to, but I thought that it might be good for me to become king. Pardon? Good for who? Well, of course, the people. We all know Boston fucking sucks, I guess. Hey, put that away. Let's go with stone flicking. Come here. No, should I go there? Runda, you should just accept the result. Why are you there again? We're playing chess. What? While he was playing a game with me? Or playing Go with me. My bad. I didn't realize. Ugh. That hurts my pride. I lost to someone playing multiple games at once. And even though I gave such a good report, you're not giving me info. Haha. It's been 100 years of stagnation. Nothing much has even changed. Well, if you were going to find out about this sooner or later, but there might be a change soon. Really? Huh. Yes. I wonder what kind of change he's talking about. Well, either way, we got 2 more chapters, so let's continue. Because, like, I'm assuming that change is like, you know, some like dude's gonna show up or some shit. Maybe someone across the sea. So like someone finally got like boat tech out there, so they're gonna start like boating and like, you know, waging sea wars and shit. So then, what exactly are you saying will change? Can you be more specific? If you win in the next game, I'll tell you. Okay. Dumb. Okay. You know we're doing it. If you didn't want to give me that information, just say that. This is a scratch on my pride. I'm never going to play you for a bet again. I swear I just saw the screen. Your video call with player Runda has ended. So, I am curious. What are the signs of change you spoke of earlier? Unlike Runda, I'm not a double agent, so can't you tell me? Well, sure. Look at this. Alcrin's third prince? Is there something special about him? You've never seen his stats before? It's not that he has any unique skills, but... yeah, strength high. Intelligence 107 and camaraderie 32. His intelligence is super high. He's level 0, but these are the figures. I've never seen this before. But these are the figures I've never seen before. Damn. Isn't this super rare? Even having an intelligence of 60 has people calling you a genius in this generation. Genius of the in the generation, yeah. But his is surpassed 100. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be difficult to find someone of this intelligence for the next few decades within the continent. After the battle between Halcyon and Big Ah ended. Damn, there's a whole bunch of blood and stink over here, bro. You could call the last 100 years or so years of stagnation. Yeah, because nothing fucking happened. Oh, yeah. Other than discovering ancient relics, killing abominations and abominable gods, or obtaining small domains. There were not many changes to the borders themselves. After expanding your borders, you need to deal with internal affairs after all. This kind of stagnation is necessary to perish in perished world. Outside of the main species who were the leading role in the early expansion, it was a period where appeasement policy was necessary to win over the other species within the nation. Halcyon as well had small and big issues because of the mixing of several species. Although they didn't remain in history, there were 6 revolts. The coexistence with vampires was the most difficult issue. After Lakrak killed the evil god, Beka's slaves and vampires wanted to be neutralized. Natural. Nah, is that neutralized? That should be neutralized. I'm assuming so. The Halcyon. Of course, symbiosis with the vampires was viewed as difficult because it's like, again, if they bite you, you're fucked, you know? Since they survive from drinking people's blood. Especially the 2nd and 3rd generation, high-ranked vampires could not survive off animal blood. So the vampires made a surprising choice. I wish to follow the will of the blue insect god. And as a witness to Apostle Lakrak's holy death, I no longer want to live while hurting other people. Damn, so they just fucking mass suicided. Damn, okay. 1,000 vampires decided to starve themselves to death. Although some escaped or could not handle the temptation. 600 vampires endured the pain and faced death where they sat. Damn, okay. Blue insect god, while it is true that they have sinned, if they are reflecting on that sin and want to be punished themselves, I believe that you should pity and forgive them. Damn. I have forgiven them. Damn. This area was hereafter called the Sitting Buddha Valley because of all the dead niggas, bro. It became one of the sanctuaries of the Night Sky Order. This place became a symbol of repentance and atonement. Jesus. And became proof that even if you aren't a lizard man, with true faith, the blue insect god would embrace you. After the blue insect god began to be called Night Sky. Damn. That's how the Night Sky Order transformed into the faith, into a faith many species, and not just the lizardmen followed. That prince catching my eye is related to these changes. For civilization to develop, you need the suitable techniques and inventions. Yep, you need to invent shit. You need to be going crazy, and those inventions must be connected with other inventions. Kyle, but are we really gonna fucking follow a dude named Kyle of all people? Like, jeez. With this level of intelligence, it's suitable to find new things. And if he becomes king, he'll have the influence to bring important inventions all over Halcyon. The current governance structure of Halcyon isn't ideal. Yeah, it's just like it's a left and right system. Yeah, the left cabinet is open to several species, and they work on the internal affairs of the palace and do the work of what eunuchs on Earth did. But the administrative officers with the actual power in the right cabinet are being monopolized by lizardmen. Stagnant water is bound to rot. We need to seriously solve the issue of harmony with other species, and the new king has to be wise enough to be able to handle and solve these things. Yep. However, in the end, he's not the first prince. Right. The first son, Boston, enjoys playing. but that's not a reason to oust him. Once the crown prince position is decided, wouldn't it be difficult for Kyle to become the king? It's simple if I use the method of sending down an oracle and intervening with internal affairs, but it's an important period for sovereign power, and it's best for no divine intervention, so I'll have to use an indirect method. What method? Will that work? Oh no. I think you're overconfident in Kyle's intelligence. I think it'll work. Want to make a bet? Keys. Garden within the palace. Oh shit, oh, I remember these things. Yeah. So that's the rumored. Be quietly. You'll see us. So that's Oregon's guardian dragon. Oh, it's Manon. Yeah, Manon, the Drake that great thunder god or thunder dragon king, the founder of the nation, handled. Just like the stories that drakes don't die of old age, Manon's growth period continued for dozens of years, and he grew to an enormous size. He's 25 meters long and is estimated to be 150 years old. Damn. Obviously, his food costs are massive, and he excretes an incredible amount, so the palace views him as a pain. It's obvious since if Manon were to become unruly, the palace itself might collapse. There were opinions that he should be released somewhere with few people, or that he had to be offered as a sacrifice. Yeah, you're not fucking doing that, bro. But because Manon's existence itself represents the sovereignty that had continued since the Great Thunder Dragon King, they had no choice but to keep him, even if it was a burden. Luckily, Manon has been eating and sleeping well in peace. However, that was about to change. Huh? Oh yeah, because he knows that's like, Manon knows that butterfly's like his god. Yep. Damn. And you going, Lakrak, it's been a while, Manon. Have you been well? Yeah. Good. All right, last chapter. Oh, 69. Nice. Forgot about that. Forgot about the, you know, the talk about that. Yep. Manon has recently been experiencing vague seedlings of emotions, but he didn't know what they were or what to do to address them. But this butterfly, it plays with me well, just like my second owner. Okay. Manon knew he couldn't cross this wall. In the past, when he'd go past the walls, people made a fuss and pushed him back in. But, I was wondering what kind of strange work my god would ask me to do. But thanks to him, I get to see a familiar face. It's good to see you, Manon. Come here. Let's see if you've gotten more talented. Manon thought that it wouldn't be boring anymore. Deedon! Did you hear a big explosion at dawn? I did, but I thought it wasn't a big deal. To be honest, that's not the case. At dawn, the palace guards went to check, and Manon escaped to the ancestral mountains. Oh, that is a big deal. Wait, Dean, why are you replying like it has nothing to do with you? You are the hunting minister. So? His Majesty asked for a way to catch Manon before the morning meeting. Since this is related to beasts, of course, the hunting minister, who is well versed in hunting, has to prepare. Wait a second. Hey! The hunting minister is supposed to prepare hunts for the nobles' entertainment, Lo. You want me to catch Manon? Oh, shit. I've been tasked with the dirty work again. It happens. They wouldn't allow the hunting expedition teams, but they'd lend me the palace guards? What utter nonsense. No matter how many palace guards I gather, the moment Manon rolls over, they'll all be crushed to death. But since he's a beast, I'm sure he'll follow me around as soon as he sees food. I'll be able to trap him again somehow. The problem is how many people would get hurt in the process. Civilian hunters travel those ancestral mountains too. If they get hurt by Manon, it's obvious that the public sentiment will become negative. It was basically a miracle that I, who isn't a noble descendant, am a lizardman born with white scales, could join the right cabinet. But if there were any casualties caused by this, I'm sure I'll be blamed as the ministers don't favor me. Mother, your son's government post must be ending here. Yep. But why did Manon, who's been well behaved, suddenly escape? Is someone planning a conspiracy? Perhaps by constructing this in a way that makes it easy to break the fence. Whoa! Oh shit, it's another. Wait, stop! Prince Basin! Where are you going? Oh yeah, the Crown Prince Basin. Black. Can't you see? I'm on my way to find Manon. Pardon? Ah, I heard I need the permission of the hunting minister to hunt on the ancestral mountains. But do I, the Crown Prince, also need permission? Normally you wouldn't, but I am the hunting minister with absolute power for Manon's case. It was decided in the Imperial meeting a while ago. What the? The Imperial meeting already ended? Well, it doesn't matter. If anything, this is better. What? I heard that Sleepyhead had finally gone on a walk, so I wanted to see Manon on the move and came with my friends. But now I feel greedy. I want to catch Manon myself. Are you joking? Nah, I'm being serious. What do you think, friends? Those with him must be drunk in broad daylight. I don't think he'll listen even if I stop him. The first Prince Basin, he's quite good at hunting at least. When considering Manon's size, he won't be able to catch Manon with a cockatoo. So it'll be fine as long as Manon escapes. I was planning on calling hunters to catch Manon. If you find him, please contact the closest forest ranger. I'm not finding him, I'm catching him. But whatever, let's do that. Let's go! Prince Kyle! Ah, Hunting Minister Deenan. I came to look around hearing that Manon has escaped. It seems Basin has also headed out. Yes, well, I didn't expect much though. He is good at hunting, but catching Manon will be difficult. Anyway, what are you staring so hard at? Ah. This wooden bar is strange. It's difficult to break it this cleanly. Normally it would have broken into pieces. Ah, it seems an insect was eating away at it. Insect? Because these wooden boards are against these stone columns, if there were no place for the insects to eat, the stone columns would have collapsed with it. And because of the loud noise, we would have been able to quickly find Manon. I think it was a coincidental natural occurrence, since it's difficult to artificially cause only that after that part to be eaten by insects. I don't know, man. What if you're like the blue insect guy? Even by coating it with honey, it takes several days. Dean, do you know how the night sky was called? 100 years ago or so? Yes, the blue insect god. Tight shit. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? The insect god? Yeah, no fucking shit. The insect god, bro. Anyways, that's the video. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all